Pixels back with a new collection update. I got some CDs to show you guys. All genres, I got some regular CDs and I got 2 box sets. There's metal, death metal here and black metal. There's some rock in here. There's some punk in here, doom. There's a lot of stuff in here. So it goes everywhere. This update. Let's start off what we are spinning. Sisters of Suffocation. This is their latest release. Humans Are Broken. The new one will be out someday this year, hopefully. But this is the last one they did. This was released in 2019 on Napalm Records. Fantastic death metal album. All female band at that point. Well, except for the drummer. At that point, but there was a lot of change right now. Anyways, fantastic band, great death metal, has a nice variation, great growls. Yeah, fantastic stuff. Definitely go check this out. This is a great Dutch band. Definitely worth checking out. So let's get into the CDs. The first one is a new one from Allegaeon. This is Damnum. Hopefully you can see it, guys, a bit. Yes, like this. Fantastic death metal, progressive death metal. There's melodic death metal in there, some thrash elements. It's really interesting band. I followed this band for a longer time, and they still continue to amaze me. Song of the album has different elements, acoustic parts, some blast beat parts, great melodies, great riffing. The vocals are really punch into the face. It's all fantastic stuff. Really nicely done. A 2022 release on I think it's Metal Blade. Yes, Metal Blade. Fantastic stuff, guys. Great band. This is not I think the 4th album I have from these guys, and I enjoy them all so far. Fantastic album artwork as well, and the booklet is taken care of as usually by Metal Blade. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, what else can I say? I was really amazed by it. When I put it on, it immediately grabbed me. Going easy into and then straight into the fast parts, blast beats, great melodic riffing. Really got a great hook in the first song already, and there is definitely more on this album that has some really catchy hooks, but also some nice progressive parts. Like I said, it's really well done death metal. Fantastic stuff. If you're not familiar with Allegaeon yet, go check them out. This is a new album, Damnum, on Metal Blade Records. Fantastic stuff. Next one is a cheap buy at the record store. An album I had in the past, but sold it years ago already, but it's new back in the collection. It's a second-hand one, but it's in really good condition, so I don't mind. I had the digipack version back in the past, and now I have the dual case. But this is an album from Skunk and Anansie, post-orgasmic chill. I think the band's 3rd album, if I'm not mistaken. Really great rock, and this was released in 1990. 8, 9, I can't read it, it's so small. But it's fantastic stuff. Really come back. They've made 2 albums and it was a bit quiet, and then they come back with this fantastic album. Yeah, the albums opens already really good. Charlie Big Potato, fantastic song. Really like the breakbeat intro and then go into a heavier song. Heavy guitar riff, and then the vocals of Skin are amazing. And throughout the album, this album has some really great songs. I'm trying to recall the song titles which were the great songs, but I can't recall, and it's hard to read as well. But I'm not really good with song titles towards this band, but trust me guys, this is really good. If you like some really great rock with a great female vocal, this is definitely some really great stuff. The first 2 albums, Paranoid, Sunburned and Stoosh I think it's called, were 2 fantastic albums. This is definitely a great follow-up. Funny enough, the band is still active again and making albums, so definitely need to hear the later material, because they had a break for a couple of years and then come back with new albums. I haven't heard those, so I'm curious how those sound, but this is a fantastic album. I'm really glad to have it back in the collection and listen to it. Really good stuff. And you can't go wrong if you buy it back. I think it only was €4, so what's to complain about for some really great rock tunes here. So yeah, really good stuff. Great band, fantastic songs, definitely worth checking out. Go check them out if you're not familiar with them, but if you are following the music scene for a longer time, you probably came across this band someday, because they were pretty big in the 90s and early 2000s. So yeah, had some couple of hits as well, so great stuff. Skunk and Anansie. Next up, Doom, and this is Monolord with Your Time to Shine, the band's latest album, released on Relapse Records. I hope you guys can make that out. Without some glare, but it's pretty hard. And you have the CD right here, and the back looks like this. I hope you guys can make it out as well. Yeah, maybe like that. A band I was not super familiar into with. I knew some tunes, but I have seen them live as well, I think on a festival, and they are live really heavy bands, and also shines on the albums, but this album definitely has some quieter moments as well, so it's not only heavy, so that has a really nice flow to that. It's not only that chuggy heavy, but also has more easier parts, let's put it that way. Really heavy tunes, great doom metal, dragging stuff, but definitely interesting listen. Some people would not claim this their best album, but I'm not super familiar with their older work, so yeah, I can't compare really. I just, like I said, I heard only a few tunes and I saw them live, and that's all I know. So but the Monolord is a fantastic band. This was released in 2018, 19 somewhere, I don't know. It hasn't have a date on the CD, of course. If you're looking for a year, and if you are not want to talk about it, it's like this on the jewel case, you know. But anyways, fantastic album, Your Time to Shine. Really like the visual artwork as well, like a dead bunny on in a circle of flowers. Kind of sad, but has some really nice touch to it as well. But yeah, if you're not familiar with Monolord, go check him out. Great doom tunes. Next up, an album from a band I'm really fan of, actually. Since I have the last album, Nocturne, which was released last year, I think. Yeah, it was my album of the year. Great bands. I have more albums from them, and finally picked up this one as well, Finisterre. This album prior to the last one. Great German black metal. This is of course Der Weg, Einer, Freiheit. The Way to Freedom in English. Yeah, great band, great tunes, great, fantastic riffing, great atmospheric feel to it. Kind of posty here and there, but overall it's really great and really black metal. I have now all the albums except for one. Unstille is the only one I'm missing, so I need to grab that to complete the discography. I have the first album, the self-titled one is that. This one it's the only one called Stellar, I think, and the newest one. So yeah, I'm only missing one. Yeah, if you count your live album as well, Live in Berlin I think it's called, then I'm missing another one, but I'm talking about studio albums. But yeah, fantastic album, great tunes. Again, immediately when I put it on, I got in that great atmosphere I also had with the last album, and definitely confirms to me that this band has a straight line forward, and this is definitely really good tunes on here. Tracks are most of the time in German, so yeah, not for everyone to make out what they'll sing about, but yeah, it is what it is. But trust me guys, it's some really great black metal, really good stuff. Der Weg eine Freiheit with Finisterre. Then 2 reissues I bought online, of course. I picked up the first couple of releases from Arcturus. Great, fantastic black metal, symphonic, but kind of avant-garde as well, but not really that weird stuff which they have on the latest albums. This is definitely more back to the basic, where it all started. The first album, Aspera and Allegaeon Symfonia, fantastic album. Definitely the favorite for me from those two. But this is a fantastic album. I really enjoy the tunes. Really fantastically reissued on digipack by Prophecy Productions from Germany. So yeah, fantastic. This is definitely a classic in their discography, and this is definitely an album you must have from these guys. If you want to pick an album from these guys, definitely choose this one. This is really good. Great lineup. Hellhammer, Schwert, August, and Garum are the members on here. Really good stuff. Norwegian bands. Yeah, what else can I say, guys? This is just an album you must hear. Like I said, it's different than the later work. It's definitely more avant-garde and sounds more proggy and way different with it. Kind of weird beat going on. I don't know. This is definitely where it's at. Arcturus, the first album. And these are 2 EPs, I think. Constellation and My Angel. This is the Constellation front, and this is the My Angel front. So they put them both on the digipack CD. And I always love digipacks. It's not that shiny as jewel case, except for this then, of course. But yeah. The benefit of jewel cases, of course, they are more durable and they are easier to replace. If this is broken, then you have to almost buy a new one. Anyways, booklet here, and again some full-out thingy here. Credits and stuff from the EPs, and on both sides. And this is for the other one. Members, the same ones or not? Some of is on here. The guitar player for Emperor. These are placed on the first album. This other one has 3 members, Marius, Steiner and Jan. Jan is of course Hellhammer. Yeah. Anyways, fantastic stuff. Really great bands. So if you're not familiar with Arcturus yet and you don't want to explore the weirdy stuff, go for these two fantastic reissues. They are available again, so you don't have to pay silly money to get them. Great stuff. The last one from the regular series, this is an album from last year. This is the latest one from Carcass, Torn Arteries. I finally came around to pick this one up, but finally glad I have it. Great stuff. I like this more than Surgical Steel for so far, so that's a good sign. And I really like the idea with the fruit form heart in this booklet artwork, because here it's good and it works this way back to a more rotten state, let's put it that way. And you know, it goes on and on like this with the lyrics next to it, you know where it goes. Anyways, a great, fantastic melodic death metal album. It's a bit in the line of the last album, Surgical Steel, but it's definitely, in my opinion, a better written album. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. The track listing is here, and this is released on Nuclear Blast, of course. Great comeback, because Surgical Steel was already from years ago. 2013, I think, somewhere in that vein. So it's almost 9 years or something, 8 and a bit. So it was about time they 8 years. Yeah, it was 8 years. Last year was 8 years. I was from last year, yes. 8 years. So it was about time they released a new one, and finally they did. Prior to this, they released another EP, I think. Still need to grab that one, but it has a really great tune on it as well. But this is a fantastic album. I really enjoyed it, and if you're a Carcass fan, you can't go wrong here. It definitely has elements for more albums, from the melodic time to they are a bit shuffling from the second album until Hard Work, somewhere in that era, shuffling a bit, but without the pitch shifting vocals, but the growls are there, and of course the raspy vocals of Jeff Walker. Yeah, really great tunes. Go check it out if you still haven't done so. I'm late to the party as well, so it's not really weird or something. Just go check them out. Carcass. And the last two are box sets. Record Store Day had also a box set released from this band this year. I think there were the 80s albums from this band. The box set I have here are the 70s albums from this band. I'm talking about the Ramones. This is the Sire years, 1976 to 1981. And this is a 6 CD box set with the albums from that period. So we have here the Ramones, the self-titled one, Leave Home, Ticket for Rockets to Russia, Road to Ruin, End of the Century, and Pleasant Dreams are the albums. I think Pleasant Dreams is also in the box set from Record Store Day, so there starts with that album, and then the 5 albums that followed in the 80s. That's where that at. I think yeah, it's really great punk. I really like the Ramones. Really great catchy tunes. Great shit to sing along. Really nice. Not super dirty, but yeah, just fun tunes to have on the background. I always liked the Ramones. I had a live album from them in the past as well, Loco Live. Definitely enjoyed that album, so I need to repick that up because that's a phenomenal live album. Yeah, really nice, sturdy box set. So really fun. Great tunes. Opens like this, and we have here the 6 albums. Of course, in the kind of a easy card sleeve. This is the first one, the back, and then we have Leave Home, and again the back. They just took it from the CD, but you guys can see it's pretty small letters, so I'm really glad to have the song titles on the back as well, because they're pretty hard to read on the cardboard sleeves. Well, this one is okay because they have a really contrasting font here, so that's really, it's a bit to do. Rocket to Russia, Road to Ruin, and the back. And then we have End of the Century, and really dull back cover here. And then we have the Pleasant Dreams one. But yeah, really fun tunes, you guys. And the CDs are not that interesting. Let's put out the CDs, and you guys can see it a bit. Like I said, they're all a bit like that, so the CDs are not super interesting. But yeah, really nice package here. So you get really 6 albums. I think I paid $20 for this, so it's not really expensive as either. So you get 6 albums from the band, so it's only a little bit more than $3 for one album. That's a nice deal, I think. So the Ramones, great punk bands. Yeah, the 70s albums. And the last one is also a box set. This is a band I knew about for years. I have seen one of the albums, is an album I have seen everywhere, in every record store, in every fair, on every place I came. Everybody talked about one of the albums, and what's the one with the white front. That album is talked about a lot. The first album as well, that's it's just me, but the white one is an album I came across a lot of times on CD and vinyl. I could pick it up every time I want. It wasn't expensive, but I never did. I talk about Cinderella. This is the Mercury years box set. Hard rock, glam metal, hair metal, just how you want to call it. Great band. I think they're still active, but only as live thing, I think, because they haven't released an album since this box set. Since the albums on this box set would be only a live album, I think, and maybe some compilation or something. But yeah, this is the box set, Mercury years. They got 4 studio albums and 1 album with live tracks. So we got the first album, Night Songs, from 1986. Long Cold Winter from 1988, and that's the white cover. Heartbreak Station from 1990. Still Climbing, 1994, and then we have the live tracks as bonus. And here's the track listing, and album covers are here. And this is done by probably Mercury years. Mark, pretty smart there. Yeah, it's also really nice that it comes with a booklet. That was the Ramones didn't have that, but this box set has a booklet, so that's really cool. And it has extensive liner notes and stuff like that from the band, I think. So really cool to read. The pictures, of course, across it. There's some track listing going on as well, and credit stuff and whatever. And the back. So it's really cool that it comes with a booklet. That's a lot of these kind of box set have a booklet. This one has. Of course, also these DG sleeves. First album. And here's a white one. Well, it comes all the same. Yeah, the CDs are not that special print, so I think I'm gonna show you only those two because the rest is kind of the same. Other one, the third album, and we have the fourth album here. Definitely have a different look there. And then we have the live tracks, which is a bonus CD. And live tracks are B-sides most of the time, and there is a live train to Heartbreak Station EP, which are also 6 live tracks. So that are the tracks on that. If you're interested, hope it focuses so you can read it. You can read it, sorry. Yeah, camera is trying to focus here. So yeah, really cool to grab all the albums at once. So I only need that. I know one live album they have released, and the rest is not interesting. But yeah, really cool. I was not super familiar with this band. Like I said, I have seen it so much and I see a lot of people talk about this band, but I never took the time to dive into this band. I don't have listened to all the albums on this box set yet, but I definitely will. I only heard a few songs from the first album and I really enjoyed, and the second album I've heard completely, and it's great. So I'm looking forward to dive into more of these albums. Cinderella, like I said, a band I knew for a longer time but never dived into. So now I have the opportunity and the time. Then I will spin those albums. Yeah, really glad to have this in the collection as well. So yeah, that are the CDs I obtained here. I'm working also on a vinyl update. I've already got 3 new records in, and probably will get some more in soon. And then I will do an update, of course, after I have listened to them. Because I have to make time for that as well, because you know there's a lot to listen to. So yeah, there are the coming things on updates wise. We'll see where it goes from there. I'm still gonna do reaction videos, of course, and like I said, I'm working on other videos as well, but it's been a while I talked about that, but it's still coming. I have almost a book finished, a metal book, so maybe I can talk about that as well. And yeah, I'm kind of doubting to do a metal movie review. I've seen Metal Lords. I don't know if I want to do a review on that. Let me know, guys, in the comment section if you want me to do a review to that. Then I will do that, of course. Then I will talk about that movie about some metal dudes. So yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this update. Let me know what you think in the comment section. What you think. I leave links in the description. You can check the stuff out. For now, I want to wish you a great day. If you want to see more, guys, don't forget to subscribe and give it a like and hit the bell, and you get all the updates. So far I'm really glad you all joined, but never gonna hurt to get some more subs to get all these fantastic bands, these ones for example, out there, and give them a bigger audience. Yeah, that's the meaning of this channel, promoting music that I like and that maybe you might like as well. So cheers for watching, and see you guys next video. Stay safe.